Have you ever watched a person burn every bridge they had while standing above the very person holding their future? Because that's exactly what happened when my ex-friend, an actress desperate for fame, looked me dead in the eye and said, "Someday I'll be famous, and you'll still be nobody." She forgot one thing: I work in casting. And I don't forget, if you've ever wanted to see karma move slowly, quietly, and with surgical precision, hit that like button and subscribe. Because today's story isn't just petty revenge, it's the kind of long, cold, cinematic justice that feels better than any blockbuster ending. For about 5 years, she and I were almost inseparable. We were the entertainment duo. She, an ambitious actress with sharp cheekbones and sharper dreams, and me, a casting associate working my way up behind the scenes. In those early days, we bonded over late-night rehearsals, cheap takeout, and stories of the industry's harsh realities. She'd tell me about roles she lost, directors who ignored her, auditions that drained her, and I listened because I cared. And maybe that was my first mistake. She wasn't a bad actor, but the truth, the part she refused to admit, was that she wasn't special. She wasn't the kind of talent casting directors whispered about after work, but she believed she was destined for stardom, as if the universe owed her the spotlight. Still, I supported her, I cheered for her, and when I finally landed a gig as a writing consultant years later, I saw a role that felt almost tailor-made for her. She wanted that role with a hunger I'd never seen in her before. She begged for updates, asked for inside tips, rehearsed lines with me until midnight. So I did the one thing I shouldn't have done. I pulled strings. I got her in the room. A privilege many actors would kill for. The audition room was cold, bright, clinical, the kind of place where careers either ignite or die. And she choked. Her voice trembled. Her timing was off. Her emotional beats were flat. It wasn't nerves. It was unpreparedness. When the producers moved on, I knew it was over. But nothing could have prepared me for her reaction. She cornered me outside the audition room like I'd personally ruined her life. "You set me up," she hissed. "You could have warned me about the intensity. You could have vouched for me. You just sat there. You were supposed to be my friend." My jaw tightened, but I stayed calm. I wasn't even on the primary casting team, I reminded her. I didn't have control over... But she wasn't listening. She didn't want truth. She wanted blame. In the coming days, the friendship began to rot. She turned cold, dismissive, passive-aggressive. But here's the worst part. Right before she cut me off, I helped get her a job. A solid gig in the hair and makeup department on another project. A job she desperately needed to pay rent. She tolerated me just long enough for the contract to be finalized. The next day, she ended our friendship. Brutally, publicly. And then she started whispering to our mutual friends. "That girl is jealous of me. She sabotaged my audition. She doesn't want me to succeed because she's below me." And then came the line that changed everything. "Someday I'm going to be famous, and you'll still be nobody." That night, something inside me went quiet. Cold, still, not angry, not hurt, just done. And in that silence, a single thought formed. You forgot what I do for a living. I didn't go out of my way to ruin her life. I didn't need to. Her name came up, and I simply told the truth. Is she professional? No. Easy to work with? Not at all. Any concerns? Yes. My voice, steady, calm, factual, carried weight. Casting is a small world. Reputation is everything, and she had set hers on fire. But the universe wasn't done setting the stage. 2 years later, I was working on a project that wasn't quite career-defining, but it was the kind of opportunity actors dream about. A supporting role in a production that could get someone noticed. I wasn't on casting for this one. I was consulting and handling management. One afternoon, the casting director strolled into my office with a coffee in hand and a list of potential actresses. "Hey," he said, tapping a name on the list. "Didn't you used to work with her? You got her number? I remember her from an old project. Good look, good presence. Should we bring her in?" Her name stared back at me. Her chance, her moment. her door into the industry she worshipped. The room felt still for a moment, like the world inhaled and waited. He asked casually, almost offhand, "You recommend her?" This was it. The universe handing me a loaded gun I didn't ask for. I didn't lie. I didn't exaggerate. I didn't slander her. I told him the truth. She's unprofessional. I wouldn't recommend hiring her. The casting director's eyebrows lifted slightly in surprise. Then he nodded. He trusted me. He moved on, just like that. Her door slammed shut. She never even knew she had a chance. Never knew how close she came. Never knew who kept her out or why. I rarely think about her. I've moved on in my career, been promoted, built a reputation I'm proud of. But recently, her name popped up on my feed. A post. A desperate one. She lost her apartment. She's sleeping on a friend's couch. She wrote, "Just having such bad luck with acting lately." Bad luck. Not burnt bridges, not her own behavior, not the fact that she sneered at the one person quietly standing between her and every casting room she wanted to enter. Just bad luck. I stared at that post for a long moment and felt nothing. No guilt, no satisfaction, just peace. She wrote her own story. I just stopped editing it for her. A major casting director, seconds away from letting her audition for the role that could have changed everything for her. And a single calm sentence closes the door forever. She's unprofessional. I wouldn't recommend hiring her. That's it. No screaming, no confrontation, no dramatic showdown. Just quiet, decisive justice. She wanted fame. She wanted spotlight. She wanted to climb, even if she had to step on me to do it. But in this industry, you don't step on the people who hold the doors. And the best part? She will never know how close she came. Her downfall won't feel like revenge to her. It'll feel like the universe ignoring her. That, to me, is the most cinematic justice of all. It's strange how karma works. Sometimes it's loud and explosive, but sometimes it's quiet, polite, professional. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Never betray someone who was rooting for you, because you might be burning the very bridge you'll need someday. If this story sent chills down your spine, hit that like button and subscribe for more cinematic revenge stories. And tell me in the comments below, what's the coldest, quietest revenge you've ever seen? Thanks for listening. And remember, karma doesn't forget, and neither do casting directors.